Good evening, Facebook family. It's your girl, Lakeisha Mosley, aka the Heart Center Hustler. I am here tonight with two of my favorite speakers. Don't tell the rest of them though, y'all, okay? But two of my speakers for my upcoming men's conference. Y'all, when I tell y'all this conference is gonna be lit, if you ain't got your ticket, what you doing with your life? Come on, now. So I'm gonna let my guests kick off by telling them a little bit about themselves. I'm gonna go to my boy KT. What's up, KT?
What it do? Hey, what's up, y'all? How's everybody? Kendrick Thomas, KTTV. Man, I went to elementary school and no, I was just playing Keisha. No, man, from Shreveport, Louisiana. Here, assistant principal here at A-Leaf ISD. Really just putting out videos. Check us out at kttv.com. We got the podcast going. We got life going. I'm looking forward to sharing some of what we got going at this conference with you this weekend.
All right. And Tony.
Hello. I am Tony Purnell. I am known as the Lightworker, your favorite neighborhood therapist. I am the owner and the CEO of Enlightened Therapy Services. What I do is help you find your true potential. What I do is find the light within you and help you shine brighter. What it means to be a lightsaver. There's a lot of darkness in the world, but we can all have just a little more glimpse of light that will help everybody out. So at my core, I'm a healer. My focus is on mental health, and I will tell you a little bit more about it later. Nice to see you.
Yes, I love it. Okay, KT, Tony gonna have us all on the floor. Okay,
here we go. I'm ready.
This. You be like, yes, Tony.
Okay.
That's me.
Yeah. I said, look.
Right. So I'm excited to get to chat with y'all today because this conference, I don't know, KT, we just came up with it and we was like, let's just make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it. And look, we're here, man. And it's so powerful, it's so meaningful, man.
Yeah, so I love it because, you know, I have a heart for the women. So I've been doing a lot of things for the women. And what was crazy was women were inboxing me, DMing me like, where the men at? You know, they never show up to your events. What's going on with them? Why are they hidden? And so I'm like, men are around, but it's tough for them right now. We just saw an innocent man slaughtered before their eyes on TV. You know, it was a lot going on mentally. And so I don't feel like y'all checked out. I'll start with you, Tony. What do you think? Why do you think women felt like y'all were absent?
Well, I think one of the main things when you talk about different types of areas, I feel like when I first met Keisha, you know, it was for a writers conference. And so I felt like a lot of the things that you were, you know, advertising were more geared towards something that women might be interested in. Not that it doesn't gravitate towards the men, but I think women naturally gravitate towards some type of those things that you were pushing out to the community.
Right.
So if that is for the women, you know, the brothers, we need something too. You know, we need something just as much. So I don't think it was anything that was done on purpose. I just think it was intentional having this men's conference specifically for the men.
Right.
Intentional. 2021 is the year of intention.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes, that's it. KT, what you think?
I want to agree with Tony. I don't think it was definitely absent, but with so much going on and looking at that, it got real tight out here for us. And so, like Tony said, we had to be real intentional about what we did, where we spent our time, and what kind of diets that we took in during that time. But and so I believe that you did have some great stuff. But yeah, now we got something specifically.
We got it.
For us, so now we back outside.
We here.
Like for y'all specifically, and I felt like it was so prevalent because we think about men and how they seem lost, not because they don't know what they're doing, but we ain't been too nice to y'all. Women have not been too nice to y'all. The world has not been too nice to y'all. And I'm the girlfriend, well, my other girlfriend's ragging on dudes, and I'm like, well, you know, you kind of played a part in that. You know, well, you didn't do right too. So I'm always the odd man out when it comes to the discussions about men and how they do things and stuff like that. And so I wanted to name it Reclaiming Their Purpose and Position, because I really feel like you all have that, but it's a matter of taking some of it back. 2020 was like trash. Totally trash. It was one thing after another. And so I felt like it was time to do something geared toward you all. Like, it's time to, like, let's support, let's empower our men, but let's also hold them accountable too, because it's some behavior out there that just ain't right, that men, I feel like, as well as women, are doing. So KT, I'll ask you, why your participation in this event? Like, what drew you to it?
For me, I would say the biggest thing is I don't know if y'all seen the Hustle and Flow, but it was something about, like, you got people that's talking about walking, then you got people that's walking, and the people that's walking too busy to do the talking because they doing it. And so then, as I work with these young men inside of my school, inside of my district, and the reason I became an assistant principal is because we always looking to affect change on a bigger stage, right? And so then, if I can not only reach the men, the older men, the young men in my community, but also as we do online, or even the women who birthed these young men or are married to these older men, and we can kind of slip that information through there. Any chance I get, I got to take it. And so we here.
I appreciate you participating. I mean, when I brought it to you, you was like, yeah, it was no hesitation.
Yeah.
It was like none of that. You was like, let's do it.
Let's do it, man. We got to.
Hello, who just joined us?
What's up, KT? Hey, Lakeisha. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, the dude.
What's up, Jamie?
Hey, well, look, I thought we were doing Facebook Live. So I'm sitting on Facebook waiting on a notification. And I said, it's 17. I said, oh, she on what game today? Hey, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm late. How y'all doing?
We're good. Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us who you are, Jamie.
I am Jamie Johnson. I'm CEO of Daddy 365. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. Yes, hey. Shreveport, Louisiana. Along with Mr. Kendrick Thomas, that's my brother. I'm a graduate of Grambling State University, where I have a master's degree in criminology. I'm also into mentorship. I'm a basketball coach. I'm a full-time father, husband, and a community leader. And that's me.
Yeah, I love a politician.
Yeah, right. So you about to run for office with that little speech right there, boo.
Hey, Mike.
I'm gonna run campaign, okay? I'm gonna run. Okay.
Hold on.
Dr. Cameron, HBCU, baby.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Your mic. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Y'all say something.
What's up?
My mic is distorted. Hold on. Hello?
You good?
We can.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello?
Oh, you can't hear us though.
We gotta bring you back.
My mic ain't working.
It could be your earphones, bro. Take them out.
My mic ain't working.
Yeah, it's working. Hey, we hear you.
The mic is working.
It's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, he left. He coming back. Okay, Tony. I'm gonna ask you, because when I ask, you never hesitate to say yes. So why your participation in this?
Well, I think it just goes back to my core about being a healer. And so my philosophy is I always can help at least one person. If I'm just helping one person, then I'm doing my job. And so to have the capacity to help people on multiple platforms, multiple levels, in multiple cities, multiple states, I said, this is something I had to jump on. And also because I'm a firm believer in the therapeutic process. Right. I'm a firm believer in mental health. I'm a firm believer in Black mental health.
Right.
We do not understand how important it is to have mental wellness in our community. And so my little tidbit, I'm just talking about minding your mind.
Yes.
So there we go.
Okay, that's just a little bit. We're going to talk about at the conference about minding your mind. So Black mental health. So it was so needed. And I was like, okay, if I can speak to the brothers and ladies, yeah, you might get some benefit from this too. But why not? And I'm not, and you stuck with me now, Keisha, so I'm not.
Oh, hey. Don't, please. It's plenty coming down the pipeline. Trust and believe, okay? Plenty coming down the pipeline, for real, for real. Beautiful. So I grew up with my dad not being in the house, but a preacher, very strong man, but very passive, very non-confrontational at all. And so for me, my mom taught me to be this strong woman. This is why I want the women to come, because I think y'all really are going to talk to us in the sense of we don't know how to allow you to be who you are, to be a man, and nor do we support you all. I do feel there's a lack of communication. So KT, tell me, what does support look like for Black men, like at this moment?
Man, and I thought about that a little earlier. For me, I want to say that the support looks like empathy right now, right? Yeah. There we go. See, yeah, that's it. You know, so just understanding, and I think once we do that and we get to that point, that communication gets just a little bit better, right? Because we're seeing it from two different sides. I also think that support looks like knowledge, looks like information, you know, looks like sharing and making us better, all right? You think about fishing for us, or either teaching me how to fish. And so then that support comes from us as we do things like this. And so that's it.
Bam. So Tony, to you, what does support look like right now for Black men? Jamie, I'm coming to you next, so get ready. And don't you be preaching.
I think what you brought up is a very interesting question. So support looks like a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I would say something, especially in our community, support for our Black brothers and sisters is being able to acknowledge how I feel without any complete judgments. That's one. Can I acknowledge my true internal feelings without having outside judgments from Mr. X or Mrs. Y or Mr. Z, or my baby mama or my wife or whoever? Acknowledging in a safe capacity, maybe being able to feel vulnerable, to feel open, to feel transparent. Because if I don't feel open, vulnerable, and transparent, their likelihood to have that is going to be zero.
Right.
Low likelihood for me to be open. And so that's why reclaiming that time, reclaiming my purpose, my position, that's how you do that.
Yep.
That's how you get there.
Yep. Oh, I like that talk. Look at Jamie. He ready, KT. Look at him.
I'm having the technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Okay, good. I'm sorry I'm late, y'all. Hey man, that was a good response too, brother. I know I never mentioned before. Now, what's the question again?
What does support look like for a Black man right now?
I think support is us just basically just checking for each other, not just on each other, but checking for each other. Sometimes it's simple as sharing a post on Facebook. If Kevin says something good, instead of you know how we can be, I don't like him, and so you won't share my post. You like what I'm saying, but because it's me that's saying it, you don't want to share my stuff. You don't want to support my business because it's me that got it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so I think us supporting one another and what we're doing in each venture that we have individually, it deserves some support from our fellow brothers.
Right. Now I'm finna get messy. Y'all know me, I'm the disruptor.
Come on, disruptor.
So I hear y'all say men support some men, but where do the women come in? Because again, I feel like we don't do our part sometimes in supporting you all, in backing you all, in understanding where you all come from. And a lot of it comes from how we were raised as well. You know, I know a lot of that comes from how we were raised. So Tony, I'll start from you. from a woman, like, what would you want your sister, your cousin, your wife, your girlfriend, what would you want them to do to support you and back you up?
Yeah. I think that's a really good question. Well, historically, brothers have had this imposter syndrome. People tell you who tell you who you are. You ain't shit. Oh, excuse me, I can't cuss. Listen, y'all. I'm
Woo, hallelujah!
It's all right.
People tell me SHIT, you just like your daddy, you just like this person, you ain't never gonna be nothing, you're gonna be no good. People tell you who you are, and then we take on all of those names, we take on all of those positions. So support our cousins, our aunties, our sisters, our mothers. How about positive? You are a king. You are loved. You are important. Head of the household. I am following after you, and I'm okay with following. I'm okay with your leadership. I'm okay with your leadership, even if you mess the hell up. Okay, so women sometimes don't know how to take a back seat all the time. I'm gonna get in trouble tonight, but sometimes you gotta sit down and let people lead.
You're talking to your sister right now.
And your dad, your brother, your father, he could in the capacity what he was given around him.
Right.
Your mother, your father, they did the best that they could in the capacity that they were given. So sometimes support looks like, all right, you say you're gonna do it. Well, let me do it. Just sit back and let me show you first.
Right.
So that imposter syndrome, not allowing ourselves to be you. Us saying we.
Oh, I like that. Jamie, look at you. KT, look at Jamie. He ready, baby. What's up, Jamie? Yeah. How you
What's up? I think that what women get confused is that a man need love. A man need respect more than he need love. To me. You know what I'm saying? Women need love. A man won't respect. Like, you could be, a man feel disrespected in so many different type of ways where, like, okay, you bragging about the preacher at the church, or you bragging about Barack Obama, how good he looked at on TV, but your man don't never get no affirmation from his own woman. But when you know what I'm saying? And so that make us feel, because we already feel like the world beating up on us anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, as far as a support aspect go, it's just like basically not making, because I know some women have had to do a lot by themselves. And I know there's a lot of things that women do that a lot of men can't do. A lot of us can't take 3-4 children and keep them by ourselves and wash them and take them to school and take them to the doctor. Y'all have that role solidified, but at the same time, when it comes to a male, just because I'm a little new to that system, like, don't treat me like one of the kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, right. Oh, I got it. Damn, let me get it sometime. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women also has to realize that a lot of us weren't born with no daddies. So it's hard to be something you ain't never been showed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I got 3 kids, and I get a crash course in fatherhood every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so women just have to be, have to be understanding of that. You know what I'm saying? That, okay, well, he didn't have a strong father figure or a male figure. Like, a lot of us was raised by rap music. That's why a lot of us, we buying Jordans and cars and jewelry, and we want to stunt and look good, because then what the rap music then taught us. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the rappers taught us that. So we just need the women to be patient with us, if you want to. If you love a man, be patient with him. But at the end of the day, give a man that respect and let him find his way into that role of being the king or the head of the household. And if a man wants that, a man will be there, right? No matter how long it takes. So yeah, that's my answer.
Look, KT, he ready. Look at him. What's up, KT?
Yeah. No, for me, man, I got, I'm coming out that street post. So I'm gonna piggyback off Jamie, that teacher word right there. Look, what understanding, right? But when I think about that, I come from the point of being an entrepreneur, and just being that person who, like Tony said, we get these titles. So then I'm the breadwinner, I'm the provider, I'm such and such. And so then, hell, I put that on my back, and I'm about to get out in these streets, and I'm about to get it. But at the end of the day, too, on the back end, now I got this problem because you tripping on my Facebook page, or you tripping on all my other stuff, and I got to come home and fight you, and I'm out here trying to get their money, right?
Yeah.
And so I think, when we talk about entrepreneurs, I seen something a while back, and I didn't really agree with it because it can happen both ways. But sometimes you got to understand, if you want that man who's trying to do something, then that brother ain't gonna just be free to hang around and talk all the time. Like, I think about back in the day before cell phone, people went to work and we ain't talked till we got home.
That's right.
Right. And so, but that also left us something to talk about. And
right.
So you just think about that understanding of right. If I'm charged with being this, then understand it and let me do that. And that's right. It.
I love
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because somebody just made a comment. I don't know if she was talking to me or what, but let me make something clear. One thing a woman could do would be supporting too. Stop telling a man how to be a man when you ain't no man. And I say that with all due respect. Man, this is a hell of a job. It's a hell of finances just by the color of our skin. You see how the police do it, and the first thing they say, well, y'all want to holler, y'all want to blame it on the white man. Man, y'all have no clue. But it's the intimidation factor of black men because we are kings. You see what I'm saying? But as long as they keep us lost, we'll never know that. As long as they put these Bentleys and Rolls Royces and, our TV shows, the housewives and the this and this, and, this is the wool pull over our eyes, and when we haven't had the leadership or guidance from a male figure. See, I had a roommate that lived in the house with me in Grambling State University. And I could tell he had a daddy in his house because every morning he got up, he made his bed. He got up and made his bed up military style. You see what I'm saying? This was every morning. His room was clean. He was crisp. His clothes was ironed. And I was doing the same thing, but he was doing it at a faster pace than me. And it was because of he had a father in his home. Mm-hmm. And so I just want women, and they can say they'll say, well, not having a daddy it ain't no excuse. Well, man, you don't know what that's like to not. I mean, you go to a family reunion, you will see the daughters, the aunties, the mamas, the grandmamas all in the kitchen cooking. They laugh and they talking. But on the male side, there ain't no uncles and no granddaddies in there with the little boys. You see what I'm saying? So the boys tend to wonder, and the greatest trick of the devil is to take the man out of the household.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? That way, so that I didn't even cut you off, Kendra, but that's just what I had to add in there too. So I just think that our women should be more, and you don't have to be, but at the same time, don't complain about ain't no good men out here. Sometimes you have to let a man develop, especially when he wasn't given the necessary tools from the jump.
From the beginning. I love that. Right. That's straight facts. I had a client who just did a boot camp a few weeks ago, and it was called a Vision of Love boot camp. And it was one day was for singles and one day was for married couples. And so she had a barbershop talk panel. When I say it was so eye-opening for me, y'all, the guy said, women, we lie to ourselves so much. That when a man tell us the truth, we can't take it. If the man tell you he don't want kids, you can't go be slick and get pregnant. He gonna leave. He told you from the beginning he ain't want no kids. If a man tell you he don't want to get married and marriage is your life plan, he not the one for you. Either you gonna ride it out till you the marriage bug keep bugging out, or you gonna leave him alone completely. And the one guy said something, y'all, that sat with me. It was funny, but it was true. He said, a man want two things. I'm gonna quote him. He say, be my peace and give me a piece or peace out. You hear me? Let's close the door. Let's lock the door. It's done. It's done. He said, be my peace, give me a piece or peace out. Men don't want all of the rigmarole. They don't want that. You know, and he really, at first, he rubbed a few people the wrong way. He said, yeah, women lie to themselves. You know, they put the fake hair in. I'm the queen of that. I mean, I got something sitting over there now. I'm finna put it in for the carpet.
We ain't mad at that.
I know who I am, you know, but he was just saying how we love to change our appearance, and we can change ourselves so rapidly. We want to do that to a man. We go on a date with a guy, and because the conversation was good that first time, oh, I'm in love. Oh, he's the greatest. But you ain't asked him nothing of substance. You ain't asked how did he grow up.
Yeah.
You didn't ask him, you know, what is his life plan. Now, maybe you don't do that on the first date. Okay, I get that. But he was just saying we as women have to do more work. And we keep talking about how the men being dogs. No, he told you from the beginning, sis. Or you didn't even ask the right questions to know what he wanted or what his intention was.
You created a whole fairy tale in your head based off of how he looked, based off of where he worked. You got a psychopath in your house and don't even know it. You got a man that's dealing with anger issues. He dealing with mental issues. And you have no clue because the only thing that can make love is time. You see what I'm talking about? Now you can fall in love with what's on the surface, but I feel a lot of inboxes on Facebook where women, they having men problems. And it's understandable, you know, but a lot of for a man, I know for me, all that is required for me is for my lady to be at, you know, what the Bible requires her to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I know at the end of the day, the responsibility was given to me. The responsibility was given to Adam. Right. Adam had all the responsibilities in the world before Eve even showed up. So God said, man, I'm going to send you somebody to help you. Yeah. That's because it was intended for me to be the head of my household. But the last thing I need is my woman telling me how to be the head of my household when that wasn't even the job that was issued to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I'm at on that.
Right, right. I mean, it was facts. I understood it. Like,
that's real.
I was blown away.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Like, we don't require much. We don't require much.
Just feed you and give you a piece.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying what dude said. I'm just saying what dude said. And I felt that, like, as the helpmate, there are certain things that are required of us. And that's why I want women to come to this conference too, gentlemen. Like, I want women to know that it's a men's conference, yes, and we are talking about men issues. But some of these panels, y'all speaking to women as well. You know, Tony, you mentioned King of Clown. That panel is all about the titles that we give men. However, as a woman, if I'm dating a clown, why am I calling him king? What qualifies a man to be king?
You hear me?
What qualifies him to carry that title? It's like we put things on men. You know he cheat. When you met him, he was already with somebody else. He doing X, Y, and Z, and now you mad talking about, oh, he a clown, but you crowned him a king. Like, let's talk about it, Tony. I'm gonna start with you because you said call y'all king. I'm just saying.
So I think one of the main reasons why the ladies should also attend this conference, you might learn a different love language.
Boom.
If we're talking about support, and my love language maybe is time and affection, but your love language is gift giving. And I don't need a gift. I want your time. I want your affection. Love, I need to be loved, not how you want to love me.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about love. That's just a general term of support. How do I want you to support me? I'm going to tell you exactly the map to get there.
Right.
So you might learn a different love language by going to a panel on King or Clown. How do I communicate to my partner? You might learn a different love language by going to a panel that says, what does it look like in the Black mind?
Yes.
You never know. So I'm just gonna stop right there.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I love it. KT.
Yeah. For me,
why do women come? Why we need the women in the house?
Well, for me, I'm old school. So my biggest thing was they said it ain't easy for a woman to raise a man, right? And so as we talk about these panels, we talk about these topics from education to wellness. Sometimes you got to listen to that man and kind of help him get you to unlock that key to what you need for that young boy. Because at the end of the day, it's just a few pieces that we need to help connect, right? I see it so much at school, even when I'm going in and out of classrooms, it take me to come over there. So that's really what I say. Come get those tidbits that will help you. Right. Because it's not only for the men, but remember what I said, it's for the women that have birthed the men or that are married to these older men, because we got to get back in this community with this information.
Yes, Jamie, to you. But before that, Dr. T, yes, the men will be okay with women being there. Listen, we got Tony on the panel. Tony is doing Mind is Your Mind. We want the men to be supported, and one way of being supported is by y'all just being in the room. That's the main thing. It's by y'all being in the room. Jamie, why you think women should attend?
I think women should attend just basically for the simple fact that just getting on the same page. A lot of the real men out here, we are outnumbered by a lot of these clowns. The dudes with the material. I mean, just because a dude got a bank account and drive a Charger don't make him real. You know what I'm saying? You got a Hellcat, whatever. You done did credit card fraud and all that, man. And he got dreads. No disrespect, Tom. I'm just saying, not you, brother. But I'm saying, I'm on Facebook and I read these posts these women making. Oh, he got dreads or he got muscles and a beard. Man, that don't make a man real. That's how you end up with a serial killer in your house. So at the end of the day, I think women should attend this so we can now get on the same page, because at some point we got to agree some kind of way with something. Because see, there's power in agreement.
Come on,
even when you mad at your man, if y'all agree to disagree, the devil can't stand it. You see what I'm saying? But as long as we got, one thing I can't stand, brother Tony, brother KT, brother Keisha, and everybody watching. I can't stand grown men getting on Facebook and calling women hoes and y'all be words ain't this, because if the women are lost, it's because the men have failed the women. The same thing with the children, the boys. These boys are killing each other at an alarming rate because the men, the daddies have failed the boys. You see what I'm saying? So to answer the question the right way, I just would say women need to be in the room to get another vantage point, or another perspective from men who I assume we all try to live the right way. And so like I said, we have to be able to agree and know that you have other options versus Gucci Mane and all them type folks. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers like brother KTV. He a school principal. You know what I'm saying?
Right? You trying to get y'all, KT?
Hey, look now, look, I am on these streets here now. Hey, show me some love.
Oh my God, crazy, man. You are best, KT, but it's real what y'all saying. I love it, because this is the things that I say to some of my girlfriends, and that's why I don't get riled up when stuff happens, because I'm like, my daddy taught me the whole male perspective scoop thing, but my mama was hard pressed. Like, you don't need no man for nothing. You need to take care of yourself. And so in my first marriage, it was like, why are you here? Because I can take care of myself. You just whatever. Right. There was no respect of what those vows meant. I think a lot of times we do it for vanity. Now, yes, I felt like we loved each other, but I felt like we loved each other like friendship, not that agape love, not marriage love. We just tried to make that happen. But again, when you don't respect your husband or your man, when you don't respect them, you don't honor them, you don't get their consideration or their thoughts. Y'all, I used to have packages show up at the door, And he be like, where these come from? Did you buy them?
Oh.
That's not your business. Now, what wife who is, look at that, what wife supposed to be like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like some of us don't want to get out of that. And we weren't taught like that. My mom was a single mom. Although my dad was present, he didn't live in the house with us. And he was very passive. Like if he said something and my mama said the opposite, we better do what my mama said, because that's just how that was going to go. So you got that has to be broken. You know, it's a lot of that has to really be broken down, and we have to learn how to be soft. A man wants a woman who can lean into his authority.
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that's what y'all like, right?
Yeah.
Be submissive, and also, you know what a man want? We want a woman that has healed from her previous relationship.
Oh. Come on, you ain't healed
from the last one. Now you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Now every time I put my car keys up, where you finna go? Then I come home, let me smell you. Let me smell your mustache. And I, you know, what the last dude. You see, I try to keep it rated PG with that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord, help me, Holy Ghost.
But he heal first. Let's heal.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this Jamie, you already know Jamie gonna bring it on Saturday, y'all. Listen,
I feel it.
I already, Tony, you finna have them laid out, because you know you kick us off.
And then you gotta be starting off. I need to be somewhere in the middle. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta start this conference off.
Hey,
you got it. Listen, you got it. When I say every last one of y'all are a blessing to be a part of this conference, every last one of y'all. We talking spirituality. My pastor coming through.
Oh yes.
We talk about that, because we sometimes we get it twisted about what we supposed to be, and his thing is certain human being just being human.
Yeah.
Like, just be who you are. Sometimes we get so confused about, you know, what's going on with us. Tony, you coming through with Mind Your Mind. Oh my gosh, like we got secure the bag. Matter of fact, my boy Jonathan say you are the bag. Secure yourself. He talking about how to build financial wealth, and that's something we don't talk about in our communities as well. Judah Lando is coming through to talk about physical health. We're going to be talking about that, because y'all know y'all go to the doctor like y'all supposed to. You know y'all don't go to the doctor like y'all supposed to. And Dr. Bright coming through with a good education. What is it? You know?
Oh, we did it. Hold up.
Yes. I can't even wait. Okay.
Yeah,
like the people coming through.
I'm
just so excited. Jamie, let me talk about the panels Jamie on, y'all.
Ooh.
Jamie on Am I My Brother's Keeper?
Yeah.
And he coming through talking about marriage and families. Now, Jamie, don't give them our because we want them to buy the ticket.
Right.
A little bit what we're going to touch on Am I My Brother's Keeper and marriage and families.
Well, with Am I My Brother's Keeper, we're going to, you know, that's basically me and reclaiming their position. And we're gonna try to, you know, get brothers to, you know, understand that just because you fail don't mean you got to stay down. You know, you are royal priesthood. Yeah, and blessed are those that struggle. A lot of us struggle. A lot of us black men struggle, but man, they make the pie even sweeter when we get to our position of where we supposed to be. You know, see, it's all about positioning. Like the old saying say, when you walking in the grocery store and you stand on that right spot on the mat, the doors are open up. See, a lot of us are out of position. Ooh, and being out of position, it's a curse when you out of position. So I was out of position. I was a rapper with a pocket full of money and a head this big. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I didn't know, not only was I cursing myself, my wife was getting wet from my storm and my children was too. You see, because I was out of position of what God was asking me to do. You see what I'm saying? And as far as the marriage stuff go, you know, we gonna keep it real on there. You know, that's for the grown folks. You know, but we gonna get an insight of, you know, what the world says marriage is and what God says marriage is. Now there's a difference in that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get people to stop getting married. We want people to start getting married for the marriage and not the pictures on Facebook or the wedding. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Or stop getting married because your friend got a husband, now you want one.
Now you want.
That's out of order. So I'll help fix you. Yeah. All that.
I cannot wait. Now y'all know I threw a little what you call it, like a little sideline on there, because my boy Sean Scales coming through. He is divorced, but he wrote a book about that, and he's gonna be in the Marriage and Families panel as well as the King of Clown panel, which I'm excited because he can speak to the mistakes that he made and that he saw, you know, that happened in his marriage. So I'm just excited. Like, I know y'all gonna bring it, Tony. Don't give it all to him. Now you're gonna talk about mind your mind, because baby, just get alone.
Yeah, that's what my piece is about, minding your mind, being mindful about your thought process.
Yes. So yes, brother Tony.
Active those negative thoughts. So I tell people all the time, we have ants. Kill the ants in your life. Those automatic negative thoughts, right? Kill every ant. You know, when you go to a picnic, ants are a nuisance.
Mm-hmm.
In your mind, these automatic negative thoughts. You want to captive every negative thought in your head. So I'm going to be teaching our participants who come to the conference about our thought process. And more so, don't you know, you don't have to believe what you think. Ooh. Ooh. Did you know that? Well, Tony, if I'm thinking it got to be real. Absolutely not. That's the spirit of the enemy. Tell you shit, you ain't nothing, you ain't never gonna be nothing. Your mind plays tricks on you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Believe what you think. Mind. That's just a little piece.
I can't wait.
You know, little ski taste.
Just little ski taste, my
That's our word, huh? Take that back there in the boot. Just a little.
Yeah. A little ski taste, right?
Now, I can't see you are being gracious as my host. So, y'all, this is the first time y'all not gonna really see your girl. I'm gonna be behind the scenes.
When the men's conference started, she let some of the control go. She let some of the, she gave a raise.
Look,
that's
why if I had a bell right here, I'd be ding, ding, ding.
She let go. That's how you support the black men.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
Relinquish
I'm just a visionary.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm just a visionary. KT gonna host it. I'm only doing one panel because KT sitting on that panel. Yep. And that's the endangered species panel. That one, KT, let's just give them a little bit about what we're gonna talk about on that.
Man, we just talked about it tonight, y'all. We losing us, right? We losing each other. Like Jamie said, we not checking for one another. And so let's talk about why we not checking for one another. Who one of the biggest things was thinking about what Charles Barkley said, I'm not a role model. Then who is the role model? So we got to talk about that. We got to bring it back to the OGs and try to get this community thing back going, because if not, we're going to be an endangered species. So that's what we're going to try to talk about on there, man, and just how do we help save black men, period.
Yes.
Yes.
I cannot wait. And you're going to be the host. I'm going to still be sending you messages when you mess up. Okay?
Yeah. It'll happen. You know,
I'm going to support my brother, because all I had to do was say my vision, y'all. And he was like, let's do it. He ain't asked no questions. All he did was like, what you need? What you need? That's it. He brought Dr. Gold.
KT different.
Yeah, man.
He's different.
I appreciate it, bro.
He is. You know, I think, it's because we all, all four of us are like-minded. We business owners. We doing things out here. We reaching people. Last year was difficult, but it was a blessing for me. I retired myself from grocery retail. Now I get to sit at home and live out my dream and work, helping people create virtual experiences. And I think had COVID not happened, I don't know if, we all be rocking. Now, I mean, I knew KT, but I don't know if I would have met y'all,
Right.
I hate the lives that we've lost and that we're still losing because of this battle with COVID. But it's really, really been, a blessing to meet, men. And so now I know I need to be doing more events. Sorry, ladies. The men say I need to cater to them a little bit too. They all right with y'all stuff.
Look, I'm gonna say this. Something that touched me was a while back. I learned that when you got a woman, the way that she acts is a reflection of the way that you treat her, right? And so if we, as Jamie said, don't know how that we do that, then where do we find out? Right. And it has to be platforms like this to spark those conversations, to hook people up with Tony so he can work more with them, right? To get people with Coach Jamie so that we can have those conversations, because like I said, if we talking about the role models, it's the OGs. It's the people that got the influence that they look up to. But if we don't know because we was never taught and we never take the time and nobody ever give us that opportunity to learn, then we become that in danger. Yeah. So I think this is it right here.
Right. And to speak to what Kendrick just said, I've been with my wife since I was 16, 17 years old. I'm 40 now. She's been with me through a rap career, through being a student at Grambling State University. There's been a whole lot of ups and downs. I've been a fool before, and so I could speak. I got them answers. You know what I'm saying? Like when it come to that, because see, that I have to be the voice for people who get into certain situations with their spouses or their mates, and I gotta be the one to tell them, man, it's gonna be all right. Y'all beefing today, but if that person is for you, what I took my wife through as a child on up to now, I never knew I was anointing her to be my first lady. You feel me? And see, she could have easily walked out from the blessing 2 minutes before the miracle happened. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be a voice, and I thank you for having me on this platform, because a lot of us, we just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be a know-it-all, but I want to be the one that's paid the full price and be the reason somebody else's marriage survived, so you won't go make the same mistakes I made. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So thank you for the opportunity, Miss Lakeisha and KT.
Oh man, you know what it is.
You stuck with me, okay? So anytime I'm doing something, you stuck. Okay. I'm just saying. Tony stuck. KT know he's stuck.
Hey, I'm in the game. EA Sport me.
He's talking about he in the game. So before we close out, I want to let y'all know, and the audience, that there was someone very generous today that actually bought 10 tickets for 10 men who want to attend but who may not can attend. Now, I'm sorry, ladies, they're not sponsoring.
So he wasn't no sugar daddy, huh? Oh, my bad.
Baby, you a man.
I'm just playing. I'm sorry.
So I just put it in the comment section that if you are a man and you want to attend, like y'all see, this is just a taste of what y'all gonna get. Okay, this just a little ski taste.
Ski taste.
What y'all gonna get?
Hey, baby, for real.
Ski taste. But if you want a ticket, please email Pastor Robert Johnson. It was very generous of that person to want to sow into 10 men. He saw the vision and he believed in it, and he definitely wants to support. And I'm just honored that you all said yes, that nobody said no. Nobody was like, no. Everybody was like, yeah, let me do this. I want to do this. And so I'm appreciative of y'all. So before we close out, let everyone know how they can connect with you. I'll start with you, KT.
All right. I try to keep it simple. So kttv.com, KTTEEV. Man, we got the podcast there. We got the audio podcast. We got merch. Man, we got the radio show. We got life. Everything is found on kttv.com.
Don't say nothing about no merchandise, okay?
Man, Jamie, how they go? Somebody.
I can be reached on Facebook at Jamie Johnson. Now I gotta give my disclaimer, like I told Mr. Keisha last time. God ain't through with me. So some days I have a little content on there. It's a little, we joke a lot, we laugh, we cry together, we get mad together, we worship God together. So my social media on Facebook is all the way lit, 24/7. You can reach me on Instagram at OG Jamie Johnson, and also Daddy365 on Instagram. There's DADDY 2 Ys 365 on Instagram.
All right, Jamie. Jamie, we already know you gonna come real. So if a cuss word slip out, we okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me say I'm sorry in advance. Let me apologize today.
Listen, I already slipped up twice. So
it's all good.
Tony set the tone already, though. When
I'm so sorry, but you guys can follow me. I put it on my name on here, Tony Purnell Lightworkers on my Instagram. On Facebook, it's just Tony Purnell. I do have a business page, because my content on my private page can get a little out of hand sometimes. But follow me on Tony Purnell and Tony Lightworker on Twitter. So yes, I aim to be a light to help people. So yeah, follow us.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So tickets are $19, y'all. $19. There's an upgraded version for $35. With that, you get the recording. But these men coming, like they coming in hot. Ain't that the little song they be playing now? They coming in.
I'm coming in hot.
Yeah. We already know.
I'm coming in hot.
They already have his own little concert.
I can't wait.
I love y'all passion for this. I really, really do. So y'all connect with these gentlemen, please. KT everywhere, okay? I can't even keep up with him. Like I can't, but that's okay because he from my hometown. He from Louisiana, and I'm proud. Jamie, I'm proud. Tony, I'm proud. Like Tony, wait, tell these people about your book. Come on now.
Oh, so only if you're a participant at this conference, you will get my book for 25% off. It's called Master Manifester. It is a new published book this year. It teaches you how to manifest the life that you want. It's called Master Manifester, a guide to creating the life that you want. And I'm telling y'all, I promise you, it will totally make your life unrecognizable. The thing that you want for yourself, you can have it. I promise you can have it. Put your order in with the universe right now. It's yours. Okay?
So, I'm gonna put mine in for me a man, like for real.
You need to come to Shreveport. I got something for you. Come to Shreveport.
Oh, he got you, Keisha.
I'm gonna put your profile. Hey, I'm gonna put your profile picture on my timeline, and I'm gonna say, y'all look at this hot cup of chocolate, and they gonna go crazy.
Oh God. Oh my God.
We got for you.
No, Jamie, we have to discuss some things.
Ooh.
Okay. You know, like y'all know I'm a matchmaker. Y'all know I'm a matchmaker.
You left me hanging like that.
Jamie gonna get you right. I believe it, Jamie.
I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you a man with some benefits. Yeah. Some house insurance, car insurance, roadside assistance, all that. Hey. You trust me with the process, okay? You trust me.
Tony, I'm going to just buy your book, baby, so I can get the life that I want. I'm going to play with these two right here. Hey, KT, you got a book too.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got the ebook, Amazon. I love it. How to change our relationship with money. So 3 easy tips. From just talking to Andy Tebow, credit resource, that lady got everything up her sleeve. And so she really took the time out through the podcast to give us some good information. And I wrote it, my reflections of it, and I put it out. Bestseller. It was awesome.
Jamie, where your book? Because I know one is
I got one coming.
You better too. You better.
Yes, I do. I'm just not as it's all new to me. I went from writing raps to writing books, and
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
But I do like the fact Brother Tony and Brother KT, y'all have a book because that leaves behind a legacy. When we're long and gone, your thoughts and your blueprint is here for someone else to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have no heritage or no blueprint, man, you don't have nothing. And that's what a lot of us is missing in our community anyway. We don't even know where to start. You know what I'm saying? And a book is the perfect way to leave your mark on the world. So I appreciate that. And I'll be getting both of y'all books too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we charge $1.
Real deal. Andy, the real deal. She was just on the event I had this past weekend. My client did a vending machine conference. And when I say it was amazing, I was like, what? Oh, I need to go get me a machine, like for real. Like, yes.
I'm in the beast, man.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that book was that book, I'm telling you, that book was a bestseller in 24 hours. I logged out New Year's, I dropped it New Year's Eve. The next day of this year, it was a bestseller like that because it's real though.
Yep. Well, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging with your girl tonight. Y'all go get these tickets. Look at this talent that's right here. And they gonna give y'all the game. Y'all, they like the men whisperer. Okay.
Oh God. And I'm Kurt.
Hey.
It's the boy, man.
Everything.
What's next?
I cannot. So y'all, tickets. If y'all got questions, I see a couple people say they want to sponsor tickets. Thank you. That is amazing. I love that. Jump in my Facebook Messenger. Shoot me a message. I'm DM friendly. I am, unless you talk about Forex. But you ain't right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all Saturday.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
All right, Miss Lakeisha.
All right, bye,
Call
Jamie.
All right,
bye. I'm finna